So I've just bought some new elbow pads. We got the elbow guards. We got the Dakine Slayer 2018 model. So they feel pretty good. It's a slip on again. Little breathing space in the middle so you don't rash up in your elbow, which I never really had an issue with these rashing up or anything like that. I'm replacing the IXS Flow. So these are I think these are the 2018 Flow as well. So these are hard shell, slow rebounding, so it bends and folds, but still quite hard. What I don't like about these are a couple of things. They slide all the time, they always move, they always slide down, so they're kind of forearm protectors. They become forearm protectors at the bottom of the hill. And they stink. So I've washed and washed and washed them. I can't really get rid of the smell, which sucks. So it doesn't matter, all your kit's clean, you still smell like dirty elbow guards. Also, because it's a slow rebounding shell, it's actually quite hard on impact. So it's good protection, protecting you from sharp impacts and whatever. As far as I know, I haven't really had any big sharp rock impacts on them, but they've been okay for the most part. It's definitely better than not wearing them at all. But because it's a hard shell, on the inside there's no padding between the shell and your elbow, so when you do impact something, that entire piece goes hard, so your elbow cops it as well. And I think I've spoken about that before. So it's still like smashing your elbow into a rock, but you won't split your elbow open. These ones here, much more flexible, but they've still got it's still a hard foam, it's still a slow rebounding foam, and it feels quite good. I've actually got them on opposites, so they've got a left and a right specific labelled inside here, but I tried them on the left and right, so the left on the left and the right on the right, and it kind of feels like there's a lumpy bit of that hard case right on your funny bone. So when you tap your funny bone, it's already kind of giving the funny bone a bit of grief. So I swapped them over, and they feel heaps better opposites. So left on the right, right on the left, which is kind of how I'd run them anyway. That's how I naturally put them on, because of the tag here. I'd like the tag on the top, not on the bottom. That's just kind of what I do with this. Oh no, actually, sorry, the tag's on the bottom here. I have the writing on the top when I put these ones on. But either way, it feels better when they're opposite. As for coming off, so easy to get on and off, easy enough to get on and off, but when your elbow's slightly bent, it takes a fair bit of force for it to actually slide down past your elbow. So I'm reasonably confident that they're not going to slide. Won't know until I write on it, but it'll be interesting to see what the verdict is with that. But they do feel good. I don't think they breathe quite as well as these Flow. So this has got a really thin net, so obviously your arm's going to breathe really well. This has got the hole in the center for the elbow, but this netting is quite a bit thicker, and it's a bigger overall pad. So you see the difference there. I'm quite sure I'm going to keep wearing armour, because I went through a stage where I wasn't wearing it at all, and then I exploded my elbow at Anstey's Hill, and decided, yeah, it's time to start protecting things a bit better. I'm thinking about getting a chest back protector as well in the future, so if you guys know of any good ones, or you know, I basically want the least restrictive and the best breathing with still a little bit of protection. So if you know of anything good like that, please let me know in the comments, and I'll get hold of one and try it out. But for now, Dakine Slayer Elbow Guards, I'll put them through the ringer, and we'll see how they go.